Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends! So, the new dragon of the week is the Machine Dragon, and we actually do not have this dragon, so there's finally something for us to breed. But obviously we've got about 6 days and 21 hours to breed this guy, and the combination to breed him is using the Shard Dragon and the Cyborg Dragon. So if we click the breed button, then it will take us straight over here to the breeding den, and these two are around about level 16, I believe. So if we try and breed them, what did we get? So 6 hours 23 minutes obviously is not the breeding timer that we are actually looking for. But we do have the Dragon Mania Legends wiki here that can tell us that the breeding time for the Machine Dragon is 20 hours and 16 hours with VIP active. So obviously 6 hours is not going to cut it for now, but we have a whole week to breed this guy, so that should be pretty good. And when we're breeding together the Shard and Cyborg dragons, so obviously these are two decently easy dragons to get hold of, then we have the Alien Cyborg, Metal of the Nightshade, Prickly Shard, and Venom. So none of these share the same breeding timer as the Machine Dragon. It's only really the Alien Dragon with the long breeding time that you have to worry about. But, you know, just because we're here and I have my clan subscription ready, I'm just going to speed this up because, you know, why not? For now, I don't really have anything else to do, or anything else to really focus on at the moment. So let's try this breed again, shall we? What level are these two, by the way? I actually don't know. I'm just gonna quickly check. Level 19 and level... what's this guy at? Level 15, fair enough. So, breed him again, and that is a 10 hour. So, we have yet again failed another time. So, hopefully your luck will be pretty good. Maybe you'll get it on your first or second try, but for now I'm going to keep trying to breed this guy. I'll be pretty happy for finally getting him, because he's been available a few times actually, but he's one of the ones that tends to avoid me quite a bit. But to be honest with you, I have not played Dragon Mania in about, I don't even know, like 3 days. So I don't really know what's going on, but I'm glad that I have a Dragon of the Week to actually keep me entertained in this game for a little bit. But today we're just going to be doing some enchantment fights, probably just some map fights, just for the sake of it, because why the heck not? But in case you haven't seen, there's also a weird promotion on for a giant starter chest, guaranteed low quality materials, and I see a lot of people going, oh, why the heck would you want that? That's so trash, lol. But amazingly, the low tier materials are the ones that I tend to miss out on quite a bit. Because, like, I have so many excellent ones for certain elements, but I don't have, like, the fire ones that I need to actually enchant stuff, which sucks. So, if I wanted to, and I wanted to put on 100 gems, then that would actually be pretty good for me. So, don't know about you guys, but I think that's a pretty decent deal, actually. And then we've obviously lost quite a few enchantment fights, so we might as well just start off with these for now. But who do we have? Come on, surely we can get an easier fight than that. Level 16, that is more my kind of thing right there. That sounds pretty decent to me. And let's just put in like a level 20. Because we might be able to do it with just him actually. So let's go! And while we're doing these, obviously, I have a few things to talk about actually, to be honest. But I'm going to be repeating what I've said a few times in the past, but I think it's probably actually time that I go ahead with it. So, I'm finding it harder and harder to find stuff to actually talk about with DML. Mostly because, like I said, if I don't have a Dragon of the Week or a Dragon of the Month to go for, and until I get the hundreds of enchantment materials I need, there is no other dragon that I can actually try and breed at the moment. I could try and get card packs for the other legendaries and that, but it just takes so long. So I have kind of been looking into other games like this game. I have said before, I'm not a fan of mobile games. Just straight up, I'm not. But if I can find a game like this that just has more time that I can actually sit down and play it rather than me have to wait days and days and days, I'd be very happy about that. But I did manage to find a game called Pokeland Legends. So it's like Pokemon in an MMO. So if you ever play Poke MMO or anything like that, it's kind of like that, I guess. But I don't know, it just looked interesting, which is something DML doesn't really do for me all too often anymore. Like, I don't just sit down and go, oh, today's gonna be a fun day of Dragon Mania. I just play this game, and that is like it. That's as far as my thinking really goes. So if I can find something that is like really interesting, and I do like Pokemon, so obviously just having that in the title is gonna interest me even more. But I think it is about time that I won't necessarily just stop doing DML stuff, don't get me wrong, but I think it's time that I actually grow a pair and stop listening to the subscribers that just go off whenever I don't do DML content and whatnot. I think it's about time that I actually just play stuff that I want to play for a change, because I can't let the amount of views or the salty people get to me, because otherwise this channel's gonna die quicker than it apparently already is. But, you know, I'll see what happens within the next soon amount of time. That is not really what I wanted to say, but I think you get what I'm trying to say here. But it's like, obviously I could sit here and do like top 10 spooky dragons or top 10 dragons in Dragon Mania Legends, but that sort of stuff is so cheap. Like, that is the kind of the most worthless type of content you can watch. It's like I could just write down a list on a single PowerPoint presentation slide and just leave it there, and that'd be the whole video, is essentially what those kind of videos are. Why do people like those sort of videos so much? I don't get it. Maybe that's just me, I just find them so pointless. But, you know, I could do a top 10 strongest dragons in DML, which is an idea that I thought of a while ago, and people said they wanted to see it, but we already know, it's the Autumn, the Love, the Lantern dragons of the game. It's just, there's no contestation. It's like most players are already gonna know what that list is, without even me having to think about it. It's just obvious. And then, what else is there to do in Dragon Mania? There's like, I could do a boss guide for each boss dragon, but then that's only going to benefit like the really low players or the ones that haven't done certain bosses yet. And then all the other people are going to be like, well, that's pointless, so then I'm going to watch it. So what am I actually supposed to do with this game anymore? It's just like, as soon as all the breeding goes out the window, until there's a new update, new stuff, until I get more enchantment materials, that idea just sort of flies out the window. Until then, I'm just left having to do, like, all of these long fights and sit down for like 40 minutes a day just doing enchantment stuff, and that's not what I want to do. Like, people say that the only reason that they really still do the battles in this game is because they like watch something else in the background, but if I'm watching stuff in the background, I can't record this game. So I just have to sit here and sort of talk to myself like some sad loner, and I just go, oh look, a dragon, oh look, I clicked one button. Oh look, another dragon, oh look, I clicked one button. It's just so repetitive. Over and over and over again, and I don't know. Again, it's fine to do Dragon Mania every now and then, but just keeping this as the main game on the channel just seems kind of pointless. I started off this channel with Pokemon, followed by like Resident Evil and Devil May Cry, and that is just so different to what it is these days, you know? Like, I used to play all sorts of PlayStation games, like, all the time. A very different world a few years ago. I can't believe I've been playing Dragon Mania for so long, actually. Again, it was never my sort of game to begin with. Let's use this guy. So, you know, I actually didn't mind streaming Dragon Mania the other week. It was like a month ago now, actually, what the heck? But, like, streaming it was fine, because there was always something to talk about and something to do, but on my own, it's just like, same old, day in, day out. I don't particularly feel like spending money on this game anymore, so if there's ever a dragon that I'm, like, gonna miss out on, I don't really feel like really pushing myself to get it anymore. Because I just think, oh, it's gonna come out again eventually. Why would I bother? We might actually just have to use our Autumn Dragon for this fight. Damn. But yeah, if I know that it's gonna come out again in future, probably, as like a Dragon of the Week or a Dragon of the Month, it's like, well, why? Why would I care at this point? I might as well just wait until it comes out again instead of actually trying. Oh, that sucks. Damn you, level 30s! Too strong. But, you know, I play a lot, well, a decent amount of other stuff, just anyway. But, obviously if I move on to other stuff, because this is a mostly DML channel now, there's gonna be less viewers, there's gonna be less people around. It's gonna hurt my heart a little bit, but I can't just sit here and play stuff that I don't want to play every day. And I know I've said it enough, and I'll probably go back on what I said again, but Pokemon Sun and Moon is coming out soon, and I'm going to be getting it at the Australian release time, because my DS is an Australian DS, but even though I live in the UK, it's still associated with an Australian Nintendo account. So it allows me to download things when Australians and Japanese people get it. Which means that I'm actually getting the game, like, how much earlier? I think it's like 6 days early? Earlier than, like, America, the UK, and other places like that. So I am actually gonna be thrilled with that. Like, getting a game almost a week early is incredibly good. That's what happened with my Resident Evil stuff. I just uploaded random gameplay and then people watched it because it came out early. So, be prepared for potentially quite a lot of Pokemon stuff. Maybe not a lot. Depends on how things go. But chances are that I may be doing other things more often from now on. Like, say one day I might just upload Osu stuff if I just feel like it, or I might randomly upload an Overwatch clip, or, I don't even know, Pokemon TCG, I don't know at this point, just anything. Because let's be honest, like, doing 60 DML videos in a row, it kinda would kill anyone, in a sense. Unless you are, like, super still into this game after, like, a year and 11 months. Because it is the 7th of November. And if you are still super into this game, then kudos to you, my friend. You are a special individual. I don't know how you do it, I don't know how you have the energy to do it, but you're incredible. But yeah, just look at what I mean. 46 extraordinary fire. Obviously, since we're going to be enchanting our stuff if we ever want the legendaries, that's going to be very good. But I have none of these early ones, apart from wind. Wind is like, I could do whatever I wanted with wind for the rest of forever. Same with water. It's just, I want to get less water, wind, and void. That's all I ask. It's just annoying at this point. But I need 32 of these. 32 of the fire and quite a lot of the energy here because we've got 7 after changing them up, which is just not enough. Just straight up nowhere near enough. And I did actually lose a lot of portal gems because of the Chills and Thrills event. By the way, yes, I did not get any of the dragons from the Chills and Thrills event, so that was a success. Again, I did so much stuff in like the week during the event that I could not finish it, and I opened 3 of the chests on the last level, but as usual the game decided to ruin me, and every single fight was an earth and fire fight, so I just had to sort of struggle through it, and then I just sort of gave up. Again, there's nothing wrong with how hard the event was. The event was fine, it's just I was way too busy. So good job to those of you that actually did get the dragons of the event, but I don't have any footage of that because it didn't happen for me, because apparently I suck, and apparently I am busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, somehow, even though I'm not. How do I do it? I don't even just sit here and watch stuff. I don't have a TV in my bedroom. I only have a TV downstairs, and I only watch TV when I'm like with other people, or I'm like at someone else's house. I don't really watch too much online, like anime or just random shows, all too often if I can help it. So I don't even know what I waste my time with. I don't know. Like, I've been busy seeing people recently, but still. I couldn't even get a video up in the last 2 days because I was just doing stuff. Sorry, by the way, for that. I tried to record at someone else's house, but no bueno. Does not go well. It really does not bode well trying to record at someone else's house. It just does not work out most of the time. But, you know, I really want to get the Machine Dragon. At least that will give me something for this week. Actually, you know what? Just because I've got the gems, we've got Kronos here. I should have put in some 6-hour food because of the gold that we have. But, at this point, we might as well just go ahead and speed up with Kronos. I have nothing else to wait for, really. So, let's just give it another try while we are here. You know, it annoys me how that clock is not centered. Like, it greatly aggravates me. We did miss out on a lot of food by not putting in the 6-hour stuff, though. Oh well. Oh well! That's all in hindsight. And let's choose a mastery. Target shield lasts for 2 turns. Let's upgrade Stone Cold on this guy. I'm just upgrading for the sake of it at this point. Because I have so many scrolls that I just want to use them. But there we go, we've sped this up. Be kind to us! Actually, where is our Cyborg Dragon after all? He'd be over here somewhere, wouldn't he? Cyborg, where are you? There you are. And let's feed you up to, like, 17. Just because I feel like it. Because why not? And let's go. So that is another 8-hour. Damn you, game, you are really busting my balls right now. Definitely a man. 100% definitely 100% a man. Why do we have this guy at level 17? I'm pretty sure we have 2 of these, so I'm gonna get rid of him. Okay, that's cool. But yes, obviously the machine is... That's 3 tries, so I wouldn't really expect to have him yet, but he's gonna be a little pain in the bum. But I am gonna end it for now. I am going to hopefully record some more stuff today, hopefully be a little bit spicy, add some pizzazz to the upload schedule for a change. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but thank you very much for watching, guys, and good luck if you're breeding anything. Good job if you finished the event, but until next time, I will see you then.